What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ballers World Live. We're joined in the studio by Lamond Murray, former NBA player, founder of the Legends Basketball League. Welcome, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm co-founder.
Co-founder.
Me and
Yeah,
Tony
right.
Farmer. I don't want to,
That's right. Yeah, you and Tony.
stepping on nobody's toes.
Absolutely. Welcome, man. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Lamond, you are Pasadena raised here in California.
Yeah,
Am I right?
no. We go back. I was born in Pasadena. I had a lot of family members from there. My cousin Tracy Murray, who's been on the show, he was born
Shout out
there.
to Tracy.
Raised in Southern California. I was raised in the Bay Area,
Okay.
Fremont, Silicon Valley, and then I went to play at Berkeley and play with the Clippers and all that good stuff.
They have a quote online that says, "A storybook career where the local products get to practice his craft in front of his hometown. 12 years, 736 game NBA career, averaging 11 points per game." This is kind of like a dream scenario for being a basketball player. How did this all start for you?
It just started just in the gym with family. Dad played, uncles played. Cousin who's 2 years older than me, he was balling. He was on one of these magazines back in the day, California Cal High Sports, when I was in the Bay Area. So, just being around that culture, since I was little, 8 years old, I started playing, and then just kept on grinding at it, and it just ended up getting a 12-year career out of it. So.
Man, that's
Speaking of culture, you have a son that play, right?
Yeah. I mean, the tradition just carries on, right?
Uh-huh.
So he's 22. He just finished up at Pepperdine. He got a chance to play with the Miami Heat in the summer league, which was a dream for him. And then he's in Greece right now pursuing his career. So
That's
man.
awesome.
Congratulations on that.
Right?
thank you.
and now you traveled too, right? You played in Bahrain.
Yeah, I
And
played
then-
in the Middle East and
Yeah.
in China. Yeah.
All right, yeah. And that's,
so-
I mean, I have a friend that played out there, and he said it was an experience.
Yeah, most definitely. You don't think of it till you get out there, and then you get to be around different people, different cultures, and then they embrace you. You come in, and you're scared and nervous at first because you hear so many stories like, "Oh, you're going to the Middle East to play?" Man, I got out there, they was building water and land and on top of the water and buildings. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on out
Yeah.
here? Like, they was at a whole nother level. In Dubai, you think of LA, you think of the 4 lanes across the freeway. 8 lanes on one side of the freeway.
Oh.
Yep.
It was beautiful.
to
Had a great
Dubai.
time.
That's
Oh
right.
man, it was a great experience. Yeah.
Man.
You played for the Clippers, the Cavs, the Raptors, the Nets. I mean, you played for an array of teams. What was your favorite experience, and what was your least favorite experience? What teams?
Everything was different. I got drafted number 7 with the Clippers. I got a chance
First
to come
round.
back home, first rounder, play in LA for 5 years. That was great because family and friends come to all the games, and we were losing, but it was fun. That was fun. Then I went to Cleveland, and we thought we were going to do big things. We had Sean Kent. We had, Zadrunas Ilgauskas. We started off great, and everybody got hurt.
Yeah.
And then that was, not so good. And then LeBron was sitting outside the locker room like, "Hey, guys, we'll see
Right.
you guys later." And
See
they
you guys in
shipped
a
us
couple
up
years,
out of
right.
here. Because I'm on my way from high school.
Right.
I'm coming in.
Right.
Y'all get out the way.
Right.
I'm about to do this. So, it was just great. And I got a chance to reunite with my teammate from college, Jason
Jake, I
Kidd.
was gonna say.
Yeah, over in New Jersey at the time. We're now Brooklyn Nets, but Jersey Nets. And we had a great run, lost to the Miami Heat. Second round, and they won the championship that year. So at least we say we lost to the champs.
Right to the champs.
How was it like playing with him in college?
Oh man, it was amazing. The number 1 player come out of high school, comes to Cal Berkeley, not known for basketball. It wasn't like we were North Carolina or Duke or anything. We won a championship like in the 50s, but it had been so long. Number 1,
That
the
doesn't really
spotlight
count.
comes. Yeah,
50s
exactly.
don't really
They
count.
Then what made you
was
go
he like
there?
off the
Bunch of
court,
guys
though?
named Bill playing
What
basketball.
was Jason? What is Jason Kidd like off the court? Yeah.
Off the
Spill
court-
it.
Bill and Pete
No,
and Todd is playing.
He's just like he is off the court. He goes hard. Let's say that.
Oh, okay.
He goes hard. He pushes the pace. He goes hard. He throws those oops. We just got to be there to finish him. So
Yeah.
I'll just leave it like that.
Then what made you go to Cal, the college you went to? Yeah, what made you go there? You said you weren't really known for basketball and everything.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a, Duke or anything. So what made you?
Well, funny story. I had got recruited by Kentucky, UCLA. All these schools were recruiting me. They're like, "Come on out on a visit." I was in Fremont at the time. I was a BART ride away. My mom was there. My dad was there. So we went down there and watched my cousin play. He was at UCLA, came up and played, and they were losing to UCLA. I'm like, oh, no, I'm coming here because I want to compete against everybody else and see what we can do. So that's what it was about for me. Didn't go on any more visits.
Do you still think you have the quickest trigger in the game?
I used to.
This is what I heard.
Fish beat me. It's on record,
And
you
that,
know.
that .04, he got you with that.
Exactly. I think I was at .06 at that time. So, Then they changed the rule, like, oh, you can't get a shot off, under .3.
Right.
And then Fish did his thing, which was amazing.
Dang, now I'm mad I didn't have you for Ballers Loop earlier today. See,
Uh.
and play horse against him and see what it
You
looks
about
like
to
now.
talk some trash
You know
against our
what?
next guest?
Hey, this elbow is all tore up at this point. I got a little bit left, but
Well, and
a
you've
lot
been
of reps,
and you've
lot
been
of
passing
reps.
that knowledge on, right? So you have the it's the youth basketball team, Real Run OC, right?
Yeah.
And tell everybody a little bit about that.
Well, just basketball in general, we got back into the game. I got back into just teaching the young kids how to play the game the right way, foundation, fundamentals. I do a lot of work with the Clippers Youth Foundation. We do all the junior Clipper clinics. I do all the youth basketball camps throughout the summer. Did about 20 camps in the last 3 years. So I'm always grassroots. So I had my own program in Orange County, Real Run OC. We got about 60 kids in the program.
Wow.
We had it going on for about 3 years now. So it's just about giving back and being around those young kids and just teaching them the game the right way. And then trying to have somebody that they can look at and say, he's done it.
Right.
What does it take to get there? And I can say, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to be on time, you need to focus.
Yeah, what does it take
all
to
these
get there?
things. A lot of dedication, A lot of people think that you just walk in and you just blessed with God-given talent, which you are, but you still got to put in the effort. The work habits have to be there. You got to have, the education of the game as well. In terms of the foundation, without a good foundation, you can't really, experience the game at its highest levels. Put it like that.
And a lot of people don't understand, especially kids. At the very top, the players are all really good. They're all amazing. What sets them apart is the attitude, the work ethic,
right.
the home life. If they're
little
acting a
things, the
fool,
little
it's the little things, and
Little
it's
things.
those fundamentals off the court and those fundamentals on the court where it's do you really love the game enough to go
Above
shoot
and beyond.
1,000 shots and go work
To
on
go Kobe Bryant.
fix things
Oh
and
my
fix
God,
things on the off season and stuff like that. Go
Well,
Kobe
he was a
Bryant.
little obsessive right
always,
there.
every
He was a little
episode.
compulsive obsessive with
I
his
got you,
game,
baby.
but everybody else, we did have to put in the extra hours, and you got to be on time. You got to be, have people that really want to work with you. You don't want to be that guy. Those guys are out there, but they disappear real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Do
a job. It's a
Yeah,
job at the end of
yeah,
the day.
yeah,
So you
most
gotta.
def.
Yeah, my professor always says, don't be late for your dream.
Oh, that's a good one.
When I came in late. He's
Yeah.
like, you can't be late for your dream.
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
That's my bio on my
Stay
Instagram.
ready.
If you stay ready.
I am so done.
Hey.
Do you see
You ain't
yourself
got to
coaching on
get
like a higher
ready.
level?
People ask me that all the time, but I made a big mistake. I left early. I pursued my dream after my junior year in college. I never went back and got my degree. So no matter what, sorry about that. No
You
matter
just hit your
what,
steps or
Okay,
something.
right.
You're like, boom, just hit my goal. We
Somebody
good.
blowing me up over here. Hey, I do that.
No,
though.
I'm just saying.
I'll
I
be
mean,
on my
listen, you
steps
gotta be on
every
your
day.
steps. You gotta set your goal.
I'll be on my. They was
Life is
laughing
about
at
setting
me.
goals and achieving them, y'all.
This is
Check off
true.
the list. Let's make it happen.
right.
Wait, can you set your steps?
You can set a goal,
You
kid.
setting goals all day, every day.
Love it.
Mine's is 600 calories a day minimum.
There it is.
Minimum.
Oh. 600?
600 calories. I don't know how many steps that is, but that's the goal.
Sorry, go
I'm
back
old.
to what you were saying. We over here talking about steps.
That-
We out here talking about
Plugging
steps.
that watch
Leave
right
it to
now.
James.
Yeah.
Hold up. We
So
wait.
how do you feel about the basketball game now? Like all the changes that are going on.
You
What are
know,
your
it's
thoughts?
getting so much better. 2 years ago, I was like, what is going on out here? I don't even know half these kids. I don't know what brand of basketball we are playing, if it's old school, if it's new school. So right now, what you see is a hybrid of what we do on the playground with a little bit of
Street, a little bit of
street, a
professional.
little bit of professional.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to see it now. We had a few players back in the day like Michael. All these guys are innovative. AI, he brought some of the street
Right.
game what we were doing because everything was so formal in terms of the game of basketball. But now you get to see it flow a lot better. I was watching some games earlier today. Cleveland, everybody's going back to small ball. So, some
ball,
of these
what's
big
small ball?
guys, 6'9" centers.
Oh, okay.
Right. So the days of the big back to the basket Shaq guys, those days are a little over. That's why the Dwight Howards of the world kind of washing out.
Thank God.
Because well, no, I mean not really thank God, but it's just a different type of game. It is. It's a different type of game because now you
gotta
don't
be
need that.
versatile.
Well, you
You
got to
need
be able to shoot.
That's right.
Yeah.
Every player needs to be able to shoot from like at least 15 feet, and
At
then
least.
you got to be able to put the ball on the ground too.
That's right.
Kinda.
And
make a play for others.
and make a play for other players. And so 12 years, double-digit average in points. That's not easy to do. We've had a couple players on the show, and it's for scoring in the NBA. It's different than scoring at the park. It's different than scoring in college.
Yeah.
What do you think was your bread and butter when you were in the league?
Well, a lot of people always say, "Oh, you had a good jump shot." My jumper was cool, but I looked at myself more as a scorer.
Right.
My cousin Tracy's more of a shooter.
Yeah.
So you throw
Outside
it out there.
cat,
He's
yep.
30 feet out. He just raining threes. Right. So I would mix it up. I would post up. I was more like a Carmelo. So I'm posting up, shooting fadeaway jumpers. I'm hitting the mid-range, 2-dribble pull-up. Then I go to the corner, which is shorter three. Then I would hit some threes. And he's raining three. No, I'm just taking the short corner three.
Right.
Being smart about it. And I'm only going to shoot 2 or 3 threes a game.
Right. Stretch them a little bit. Woo. Buy them.
Exactly. Mix it up.
So what is the biggest thing you learned for these 12 years and being a baller your whole life?
Just you said a baller at life.
Being a baller and being a baller at life.
You're a baller. You were conducted into the Pac-12 Basketball Hall of Fame.
I mean, those are all great achievements. I love every moment of it. Just being able to look back on my career and my life and just say, hey, but there's so much more left.
Yeah,
I'm only 44.
100%. So what's in the future for you?
Right now, we got our Legends League.
Oh, yeah.
So we got our
Legends
35 and over Legends League. We're trying to do something new in the L.A. area. I got tired of me and my partner Tony got tired of traveling from Orange County to Calabasas trying to find a game for somebody 44 or 45 years old. It's tough.
Yeah, it's true.
So we're like, let's just do our own league, bring all the teams together that we know are good teams, and just have this happen for us. So we're starting up October 14th.
Nice.
October 14th.
October 14th.
October
Right around the
14th,
corner.
Legends League.
Yeah.
If
Right
you're
around the
35 or older and you don't want to drive too far because your hips hurt after the game, I know how it gets. Listen, I'm not there, but it still hurts. Okay, Legends League. Now, Lamont, how can everybody connect with you? How can they find you?
You know what? They can just find me on what do I have?
The gram?
The Instagram
On the
joint.
What's the
Instagram.
Instagram?
MUR209, Mur209. That's what I go
Mur209.
by. So
Murr.
you can find me on there, legendsbasketball.net. You can come and check out, all the highlights from the games.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see all the live stats. You'll see everything.
It's
all
gonna
the
be cool.
teams. We already got 20 teams signed up. We ready to go.
I'm getting ready to forge my birth certificate so I come in there and get some work in. You know what I'm saying? Lamond Murray, man, thank you so much for being in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much
Thanks
for coming
having
in.
me.
And we're going to go ahead and go to break. DJ Mr. Ree, thank
Hit it.
you.
Been there.
Let's get it.
Hit it.
Bounce. Come on.